然后来继续玩啊，吃晚饭。漫画书是什么？反正刚刚来到遇到一个精神市场的同事，同事吧，这种叫宇航员。可是，想，对啊，就几口，哎，没有了，已经吃很慢了，因为刚才吃了一点蛋糕。还吃了一点甜点，好搞笑哦！这个帐篷好舒服哦，我觉得。
It's not a mission log, but it will do. Dr. Krauter kept records, meticulous as always.
What's in there?
我也不知道上面写什么，看一下。对样品的初步分析显示，其中有OK， 好，反正就是一些化学的分析。高斯基 ，Gorski 这个呢，坐标，看一下这个 potential landing place 现在是这个位置，这个就是可降落点。那这个看一下 structure 建筑物。
The most important thing is probably the landing coordinates. BA 2316.
Oh, BA 2316.
316. Excellent. I'm uploading the data. Starting calibration.
Dr. Gorski has moved away from the research sector to the west.
Ah, that's right. Follow those deposits of metal.
Yeah, just a sec.
Detector. 好，这个吧，金属探测器，是不是
Got it.
Please make sure it works.
为什么？
I don't understand why it wouldn't. It's a rather reliable piece of equipment.
我也不知道。
That's already broken.
Okay, checked. I'm leaving the tent.
等一下啊，我看一下啊。为什么要翻页？可是我看一下另外一边。可是招人没有用，好像招一些金属物，它可以看到一些东西。对，金属物，看到机器人在外面。
Focus. What now?
机器人会不会袭击我呢？
All right, now for the robot.
It's unresponsive.
Yes, I know. I'm currently trying to establish a connection.
Can I help somehow?
You must look for the others, Doctor. I'll take care of this myself. Get the tin head back on its feet remotely. And secure Krauter. I have everything I need. Just...
Is something wrong with the connection, sir?
It's not working. I'm not sure why. There's a relay transmitter in the camp, so the signal should be strong enough.
A relay? Huh.
Yasna, what are you up to?
One sec. I'm looking for it.
What about the
Relay.
rest of the crew? You're gonna make them wait?
Right, the others. We've no time to lose.
Exactly.
Exactly.
All right, you tin bastard. One more time.
我先去找那个帮浦。诶，为什么有？等一下啊。控制器又在动。刚才在在这边出来。对，这里。它虽然说用 Unreal 5引擎，但是我又不觉得它很漂亮，画质。它画质是不差，但是，看一下。
I should move. Oh, there's no time. Fascinating.
Did you find anything, Doctor?
Nice specimen. Oh, it's still alive.
Ah, the fish Dr. Gorski caught. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. Something.
我是在望远镜里面想起来东西，太好笑了。
Hello, Regis. Dragonfly here. Dr. Yasna at the radio.
Novik? Is his leg still bothering him?
Yes, he's been resting in his quarters.
We're setting up on the shoreline. It's late, but we still have time to examine the ocean floor. Gorski is preparing the probe for launch. We'll start research soon.
这游戏的科技好像不是我们这个年代，就是另外一种年代时间线的东西。
My suit is pinching and cramping just at the near side.
Should I include this in my reports?
I'm serious. I don't know about you, but over the years I've learned to hate the void. We do everything to go further, see more, take mankind one step closer to omnipotence, and then...
我现在这样讲话跟游戏声音都很清楚吧？应该。等一下，我也很想专注任务。
Enjoying everything that's around us was almost a...
You're dramatizing, Koval. We have a job to do on this planet. When we get back, we'll enjoy water, sand, and whatever else our hearts desire.
会不会有回音呢？因为我没有关麦。
Homesickness is simply eating me up.
We have to examine the composition of the ocean, Doctor.
Collect the mineral samples.
Yes, that's right. Do you want to do the honors?
Gladly.
Koval, where are you going?
Probe in the water.
Over.
I'm switching to manual.
OK， 好，谢谢。
Quick wrecking.
他这个人他自己往外跑了，我看到。等一下，我不同意，你要去抽烟。我同意，你去抽烟好了，你要去抽烟。
A recce. More like a quick ciggy.
对啊，就因为就不想你们常常都说听不到我讲话，所以我的声音会比游戏声音大概大20%，而且我比较靠近麦，让我坐远一点就可以声音小一点，
Am I seeing this right? Dr. Crowther,
就完全看不到外面
would。you please have a look here? Of course. Just a second. It's like a school of fish.
This is life. What are they doing?
They're moving away from
哦，
us.
那可以，
From us? We're talking about an
这代表它其实
artificial
不太收得到那个声音，因为游戏的声音其实有点小。
very close to them. Do you see what happens? Is this normal, Yasna? What do you think?
等一下，鱼不盖具它的
It's
技
hard
术。
to speak of normality here, but animals are usually not afraid of equipment or anything they haven't seen before.
Are you saying they've already seen probes?
I've no idea, but their behavior suggests some sort of defense mechanism. Catch at least one for examination, then I'll be able to say more.
Come here. One more time. Got it.
What did you do?
这游戏是不是低成本制作啊？这么几个点就可以玩这么5分钟了，在看的这个画面。看来这条鱼又想起来奇怪的事。直接在这里睡觉就好了。一直躲在这里会怎样？会不会游戏会不会结束？哦，感觉吹大风。哦，这个有点像金属探测器。我看地图好了，看一下地图。地图。我看来要去，这是哪里
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
我翻一下书要去哪里？我觉得应该是去这个 landing place 这边是，我觉得先去这边好了，挖掘点。哦，好有趣哦！为什么？哎，我是不是走错？我走错方向了。太好笑了！我刚才是从这边上来的，我就奇怪为什么感觉怪怪的。
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
应该要往右走。哦，这画面是蛮漂亮，但是它没有做的很真实。看来是这边。又要思考了。
Once more. Status? That piece of it.
I'm entering the research area. Clear for now.
Tracker?
Silent. By the way, what did they find here?
Oh, right. You don't remember. A piece of metal sticking out of the ground. Sounds inconspicuous, but in this desert environment, it's a phenomenon. The artifact turned out to be too big to dig up, or to subject to chemical and spectrometric analysis. Dr. Gorski set out to investigate its source to find some end.
And?
Did
he?
That I don't know, unfortunately.
It's here. I can see the structure. I'm in the right place.
Understood. Please continue.
哦，这地下面有东西耶！感觉这里可以掉下去。低等级。 应该是往下面一起。那这个翻译好奇怪，什么叫低等级 ？Low level、lower level， 就是。 会不会死掉？
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
下去看看好了。
Got someone. I'm following the signal. Huh. There's something on the ground. It's a journal. Geological.
关注水质、化学测定和地质钻探。
cross section, measurements. These are Marit's notes. She must be somewhere close.
Research the entire area thoroughly.
Eh, 为什么还有？
The signal's coming from the castle backpack.
GG 了。
I'm close, but I can't see her.
可是我还没下去。
That noise. Can you hear it?
Yes.
Is anyone there?
What's going on? Doctor?
Checking.
有点恐怖哦。
It's a drill. So damn loud.
他一直在回忆是怎么回事。
Yes, it's the same on the other side.
Any progress?
We dig as far as the terrain allows. It'll take a while.
Regis, come in. Status report.
As predicted, sir. We dug up another 3 cubic meters. The object exhibits remarkable structural homogeneity. All spectroscopic analysis shows similar results.
Steel with tungsten and nickel alloy?
That's right, with the addition of other common metals.
Is there any chance of retrieving the entire object for research purposes?
No, none at all. Even sonar couldn't cover the entirety of it. Instead, Dr. Gorski calibrated the detector. So we had to look beneath the surface.
这个游戏好像在看电影、看故事。
More of the same. What protrudes above the ground is just the tip of the iceberg.
故事性比人中之龙还长。
I see.
啊，没有，他人中之龙真的蛮长。这个就大概几分钟，不会是10几分钟、10几分钟。
Have you followed its course?
画质是还可以，觉得。 但是它没有发挥到 U15的最强的那种真实性的光影，我觉得还是看起来有点假假。完全不想听他讲。好啰嗦啊，这个游戏。
What are we talking about here? A few thousand years? Tens of thousands?
这个你要有科研的心态来看。
I'm asking for a rough estimate, Merritt.
好慢哦，我只是觉得剧情。说不定到熬一下就应该会精彩了吧？我希望。
Anything else?
我一直都这么闷，就有点困难嘛。
Almost.
大家就发现这个星球有点非自然的结构，一句话就结束了。我玩了快40分钟，50分钟。就这个游戏的人莫名其妙不知道为什么对机，也不知道为什么自己跑到这里，然后不知道为什么看到大家队友都不见，也不知道为什么看到一些人造结构。然后他一直在回忆之前的事。这个人中年秃头。可以怎样？那是卡巴吗？不是。
Regis, we're losing reception.
不是水平。完蛋，没点到。
Can you hear us? Over.
太巨大了！他遇到什么很巨大
What now, sir?
We listen. Wait for the interference to pass.
Excuse me, but I don't think it will pass on its own. We need to take action.
What do you suggest?
我们的主舰
We
蜻蜓
can
号降
land
落。
Dragonfly as close to their camp as possible.
Doctor, you well know we can't.
对。关掉。
Phew.
吵死了。
It's finally stopped.
Yeah, are you there?
I am. Unfortunately alone. Working equipment gave me hope, but someone just abandoned it. Didn't even turn it off.
这里过不去。
We need to expand our search radius. 加这边，这里很神奇。他们好像想把这个转出来，但是不知道为什么没转到什么就人就不见了，感觉好冷。追踪器。 刚才不是找到他的背包？ Yes, sir? Everything's all right?
Yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something,
I'll report it. No worries, sir.
这没用。找一下这附近有没有？我好像看到有东西哦，死掉了，他死掉了。
what's her condition?
Merritt! Wake up! Wake up! Do you hear me?
Dr. Merritt?
No vital functions.
What's
I
going
need to.
on?
1, 2, 3. Come on.
他这不用看一下他有没有脉搏什么的。
Nothing. Don't do this to me, Merritt. Don't.
我不放弃。
Live, damn it. Merritt.
些什么？再看一次。
Yasna,
No!
that's enough. Enough.
吹爆你！
Merit!
他临死之前还被妲己吹，
Astrogator? She...
不是，是他死完之后才对。
Doctor. Yasna, we have to find the others.
Please give me a minute.
Of course.
死掉了。
Everything will be fine. All fine.
为什么会死掉？不是很懂哎。
Koval's next.
Yes, I think so. You should be close.
搜寻挖掘点，所以去哪里啊？
Do you think Koval?
Let's not assume the worst. You'll find it, Doctor. Alive. I'm sure about that.
会在这里面？
Someone's here.
又有人了。等一下，这边上不去。哦，又
Oh no.
哦
Yasna, status. Yasna.
He's... Koval? Don't do this to me. No. Ah! You're alive! Did you hear that, sir? Koval's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive.
又是刚刚才那个人一样。
Koval? Koval? His eyes are so empty. Just like Krauter's. Koval! What the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Krauter's?
He's calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Yasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. Koval on board, I want you to do something.
Awesome.
Yasna,
I'm listening.
please look around for his journal.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Koval was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
I'll go over them, but it may take a while.
机器人，爆炸台机器人
Have you
suddenly
found it?
No,
declined.
it's
There's life on
nothing
this
about Dr.
planet.
Gorski.
有生命，有生命，这个星球有生命。
Found them.
哎，等一下
Surprisingly
，The
accurate.
structure branch underground
down
checks
Gorski's
the
every
right
step.
branch.
Great. Let's get Koval to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
结构地下分支啊，看中文了。大型展示物，水池地下构造，山体内150米标记4号什么方位350，距离200。
It'll be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier.
这个算是剧情游戏，我不知道它惊不惊悚，我不确定。当我们被吓到的时候，就知道它是惊悚游戏。
Got him.
这是什么？
When you're there, put Dr. Cole in the seat. I'll connect to the Andromon through the Manda's antenna.
要去那
Haven't you
边。
rebooted yet?
No, not quite. But it will work now.
The lander's already descending. Koval, look over there. You'll be on Dragonfly in a moment. Safe and sound.
你走快一点，可不可以走快一点？
Safe.
Did he react?
Not at all.
哇！变喷水。理论上应该没有人会在这个时候出现。
I don't get it. What could have led to all this? Krauter being married. Now Cole. An
死了一个人，
unprecedented degradation of equipment.
傻掉2个人，
Connectivity.
死了一个人，傻掉2个人，什么状况？
How could it be? There's not much on this planet. Some primitive life forms in the ocean, metal deposits in the ground. Although the latter got Dr. Gorski's interest.
很努力在跑步。等一下，有人在背后操控某种异常，
It's
我觉
crazy
得。
how everything's falling apart here. I don't know. Maybe we're dealing with some kind of
那个人
anomaly,
呢？
an atmospheric or magnetic phenomenon.
精神异常。
Wouldn't something like that show on the charts? All those measurements Gorski took?
I remember. Maybe he made a
它
mistake.
这个游戏其实是一部小说来的，所以我不知道我相信剧情应该不会太差，只是说它的表现方式会不会很闷，或者是很慢，就不知道。不然我觉得画面是可以的，只是它没有到很惊艳，就是画面算是漂亮的哦。所以现在离开了吗？你赶快走！傻子，你坐好。哎，那另外一个傻掉的博士不理他了。
See you up there.
哎，所以我要按什么键吗？
Only Gorski's left. He might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back.
We also don't know Gorski's condition, nor what he's going through.
And Dr. Krauter doesn't.
博士
I
不理
have to
他
go，back for him.
There's no need.
为什
I
么？
just regained control of the Andromon, so please leave it to me. I'll carry him as well as the Dr. Merritt's body. In the meantime, please focus on finding Gorski.
哦，所以要我继续找下一位，好吧？那这里有没有吃的？哎，为什么没有零食啊？哎，哦，看一下地图。诶，我怎么走到这里了？所以我应该现在要往西北诶，应该因为那个人好像是他说往西边走。好，那等一下西边，这个方向是这个方向。等一下啊，设备有点简陋。诶 OK， 是这边的。走快一点。哦，这下面那个水路，
This mission drags on so much.
哎，这里，
Sometimes I think you're gonna
我刚才
take
看
off
到那
without
边有
me,
个东
sir.
西闪，
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
哎，看到有个旗子，
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down?
哎，这边的。耶！这个人是 只有特定地形可以走。我到这看来回不来哎，有病了！我这怎么上去啊？画面是不错，光影是做的不错，但是图资，就是图形是有点。What?
Dr. Gorski hardly ever parted with it.
With what? Ah, you're talking about the teleprobe.
Yes.
Hey.
I located the probe. It's lying on the ground, inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
OK， 所以这明显有个按键呢、好像是拔它上面那根。哎，为什么要钻这个？转这个角度是干嘛？哎，原来是个搅拌机。Why?
Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. And go ahead.
Slide records?
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malis, extrema remedia.
这么多秘密。他肯定拍到了什么？呜！他拍到大家，哎，透明的。
A photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the fourth day the comms failed.
所以就是他们在海里面不知道弄什么的时候，捞了一条鱼，很开心。
I recognize these structures.
然后挖到一个刚才那个金属棒的东西，然后继续挖，越挖越大，就这样而已。
12 hours passed. 3 crew members are still there.
挖了12个小时。
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
这是什么？
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead.
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's
4900.
Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before.
本来是300多。
And earlier, quite normal.
004、003，哦，就是他挖了那个东西之前就发出了一个电磁场，可能把他们杀掉了，我觉得都是0。他就是在发现这个。 开始试，然后
It happened in a matter of seconds, but there's nothing except dunes, sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
不知道挖到什么。
Another sandstorm.
对
I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us.
它就是被一个电磁场炸掉了。
Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And what do you see?
What do I see?
Is it working correctly?
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. Oh, that's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
给它取个名字。
A name for the teleprobe. All right, I can think of something.
Copy that. I'm listening.
Please enter ball E. B-A-L-L-E.
Done.
叫波 E。
More tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
虽然剧情有点慢了，但是它沉浸感蛮好的，我觉得这个游戏。那我现在应该要。它只是围着我转，我下去看看。哎，下不去啊！我有点晕了，我觉得。
I don't see these metal structures anywhere.
The only surface structure.
The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
哦，可以跟着下面那条线走。
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein.
哇，这下面有个。这，等一下分支。
I guess I found the first point.
You guess? We have to be sure, Doctor.
Well, I'm at the first clear branching of these structures, such as reported by Dr. Gorski.
All right. What happened next?
那一个是往右，一个是往左。1号
You followed the branch to the right.
2号点。等一下，结构地下分支，结构检查右分支，所以它是往右走。哦，大型垂直物突出地表，水池。好，那等于我往前走，应该就会看到这些东西。
Another thing he reported was a massive vertical structure.
OK， 所以我应该往右走，直到看到。来试试看，右走，就这边。那不知道往左走会怎样？会怎样？会怎样？先找到人比较重要。下一次如果再玩，就可以走别的路。哎，看到了那个大型突出结构，就前面那个。哦，它优化有点差，有少少卡顿。
The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
Well, the structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, Bully. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason, even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm gonna apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right, how about that point? What does it look like?
有点像歪掉的避雷针，是这样形容吗？哎，等一下啊。
The next point, the third one, is a metal bundle. Running along the bottom of some water reservoir.
Interesting. An object as such should be easy to locate. What caught the doctor's attention?
地下脚手架，垂直块状结构。垂直块状结
The structure
构。
took a very straight course locally, going way down. It's sort of a pylon.
Do you think someone put it here? Built it?
It sounds absurd, yet seems so.
水池地下结构。继续往前哦。这个可以上吗？水池应该要看到了。
My legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
还是继续往前走好了。
Water.
And the metal bundle?
As expected, it's at the bottom. Before you ask, sir, there's little to say about it.
All right. So how many are left?
2 points. Or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
Well, the battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
Oh?
The fourth point is a structure that fills a rock massive.
山体内150
On top
米。
of which he found surface structures.
Sounds like a crucial node in this whole system.
哦，这个水为什么这么浅？
Gotcha. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Good. And it's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters. Definitely uphill. I think we have the fourth point.
这什么东西啊？熔岩呢？哎，为什么不能走上去？ 到底乱光会发生什么事？这个游戏。就当看小说喽。
One step at a time, Yasna. One step at a time.
就
The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps
这里
growing
有
at
个
this
超大。
rate, I don't know what I'll find at the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Interesting. Do you think these veins lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end. If it ends at all. I
4号
confirm
点，
it's the fourth
方位350，距离200。
one. I see our flag.
在哪里啊？
I think I'll catch up with Dr. Gorski on the other side.
Well, that wouldn't be such a bad scenario, right?
Of course not. Though I wouldn't mind if we bumped into each other before the climb.
到底有什么看的这里？我不是很确认我要走左边还是右边，还是要走上去？看来要走上去。
Time seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You sound tired, Jasper.
Because I am tired, Astrogator.
先玩一阵子吧。我觉得这个是小说改编的内容，所以我觉得它节奏可能会没有这么快，但是我相信它剧情应该是可以的。但是如果是那种欧洲小说，这很难讲，可能会很闷的。看一下，没关系，反正现在都是很漂亮的呈现整个画面嘛，就是。
3, 2, 1.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way.
吓死我！喂，等一下，那我嘞？
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
哇，背叛我了，这么快就干？走蛮远的，走了，就他们就跑掉了。哎，我怎么上去？哎，等一下，我这个游戏没有跳的按键的。等一下，哎，这里。慢慢走。不过地形这是蛮漂亮的。你就想自己在这一部小说里面，一个外星的星球在探险。 找人，哎，等一下，那边有个什么东西啊？哎，这是不是我刚才走过来的？
Whilst traversing this planet,
哇，我走了很远呢。
What I know is not the same as what exists. What can exist?
I must admit it's an interesting thought, and quite disturbing.
好吧，上面上面也有个很大的结构。好，先继续往前。我觉得是属于探险类的吧，探险剧情游戏。但是我不知道，原来这么近，原来就2步而已。那走这边会怎样？走这边又会怎样？很烦的这个游戏。等一下，我先去这边好了，说不定要去这边。
I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here.
这里
Something he called bushes.
避雷针，或者被雷劈了，在这边。
Between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well,
有吗？
I don't see anything like it now, sir.
这个可以做什么呢？这些？
No point in going back this way.
那又有第2个旗帜，可以。
Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
所以是这个位置。
I'm sending the probe.
从4号点可以看到这个5号点的位置。等一下，4号点是哪里？从4号点可见。哦，1号点就这个，这边。
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor.
哇，这个是
It's going to be harder than before.
有点变态了，这种
The
东西。
doctor.
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task.
那
It's
在那边
capable,
拍
yes?
照留念。
I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your
有点远呢。
It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
他帮我计算回来的路过去的路线。哦 ，OK， 看来是走这边哦。
Hi, Bully. Lead the way.
好，跟着他走。
I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit.
对，他怎么浮起
Maybe
来？
even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Of course, I wasn't being serious. However helpful they may be,
哇，这里要
they're
自
still
己
just
走真的
tools in
是
the
会
hand
迷
of
路。
man, often faulty.
确定这边，这边不能走。但是它画质没有好到，就是我分不出来是假的。就有一些，现在已经有一些游戏可以做到这样，就像那个 Unrecorded 就很厉害。这个游戏就我不知道，因为我也没有去过外星，可能外星真的长这样。哎，这个怎么过？等一下。
Oh, we have a problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right? Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Fortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially?
很恐怖这里。
Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Oh, have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between
它虽然
humans and robots
对话给
will
你自己
soon
选，但是
disappear.
好像不会影响剧情吧？感觉。
Well, if we assume that they'll surpass us, things will get complicated. Because in order to program a brain with computing power equal to that of a human, you need a brain with computing power higher than that of a human. Ergo, a man cannot make a machine smarter than a man.
Then who else would design it?
Self-learning algorithms, some spontaneous process, or pure chaos. Something inhuman, that's for sure. Shh, Astrogator, can you hear that?
听到一下灯的声音。
That's the point. Nothing.
Okay.
Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
还好没有敌人。哎，快到那种黑色变态树，变态的黑色树。到了，这种就是生命图。哎，等一下，看不清楚这里。感觉好恐怖哦。
Dr. Gorski, are you here somewhere?
他可能是被植物吃掉了。哎，奇怪，这种是属于金属物啊。
These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock.
还有它不会攻击。
They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters.
我刚才这么勇敢的走过去，它居然不攻击我。
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
集群体系，有点像集群
Staying
体
on the
系。
topic of biological analogies, these bushes remind me of corals, in a purely visual category, because they're far from marine organisms. So I would guess that these are colonial structures, perhaps rock-forming
那它们
ones.
是金属的，
However, their main structure has nothing to do with corals. No noticeable mesenchymal
有点
tissues,
恐怖。
no nidocyst, matocyst, or spirocyst. No visible oral discs.
Yeah, all right, Doctor. I didn't ask for a marine biology lecture.
它是装饰品。我觉得这个游戏应该没有死亡机制吧？等一下，等一下。
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue the search. We have to find him.
有去无回。
You may lose another crew member.
If you think so.
No, I won't. I can't leave him.
我要回去啊！我要回去，谁说的？
I'm concerned.
It's understandable. Only a fool wouldn't have concerns.
好吧。他就是一直有个人陪你讲话，一直在自言自语，跟长官对话，在找人，然后就死掉了。它画面是蛮漂亮的，但是它没有到很真实，我觉得看得出来这都是，虽然我没有去过外星。这没有路了。我可以看一下地图。我走到这边呢，吓死我了，吓死我了。哇，这怎么过？
But I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
我觉得好变态啊，有点害怕。他是想起来他当时候，是不是？所以我先玩 Satisfactory 了，还是玩 Icarus？
Roger that. All systems work.
难怪我忘记带降落伞了。
Altitude 5,000. Ignition tech sent. A record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good. Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with
Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
And? How is it?
Even if they wanted to, they couldn't go back to Dragonfly. Their lander looks damaged, mildly. Or more accurately, it seems like a storm has passed through it.
Understood. I mean, I don't understand how it happened. But that means...
Hopper is the only vehicle that can take us home. Affirmative.
Right. But then we can't afford another mistake. I'm taking the lander into orbit. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now...
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
This lack of communication. It takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes, it worries me too.
我现在是回想还是怎样？为什么设备都在我手上？我刚来的时候应该是设备是齐全的。哇，这里蛮漂亮的。 哦，哎，前面是海，哇，我没办法形容前面这个画面，浮在天空上的海是这样吗？
When you admire a beautiful view, an hour seems like a minute. But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis 3 feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes. Whoa. Damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here.
Oh. 他们一个往左，一个往右。什么声音？这是音乐吗？ 朝营地走，营地就。
I heard that the difference between past, present, and future is nothing but a persistent illusion.
That's a quote, right?
They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
I found a cigarette butt and a pack. Someone was smoking here.
So, they didn't give a damn about the regulations.
Disrupting the ecosystem.
That's not the point. I understand you want to minimize the effects of our interference here, Doctor, but the mission's safety is at stake. I don't think I have to explain to you the dangers of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Preserving the integrity of Regis 3's already
抽一根烟应该不至于破坏生态吧？
negligible, actually.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the sake of everything alien to us. We shouldn't place one above the other.
What are you saying, Yasna? That the mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority. Always.
Always? Are we really that self-righteous?
Of course, Doctor. We must be the most important to ourselves. And they must be the most important to themselves. Whoever they will be. In the end, the strongest will survive. Isn't that how evolution works?
Not in a biological sense, Astrogator. Besides, I'm not convinced if we should interfere with everything alien to us just because we can.
Doctor, interference is at the heart of human nature. Man would still be a monkey if he'd only looked.
这个游戏虽然它就是有点像步行模拟器，但是它就是一个，它就是慢慢从这种过程去经历这个游戏的故事。
Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
确认过了，我确认过了。
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour.
1个小时，太久了。我给你3分钟。 2分钟内跑到。再快一点。我看一下这里的图纸。其实它，为什么不能放大？它图制作的还可以，只是，这样形容有点假，所以。等一下，再左转。好吧，用冲的，有水，跳下去会怎样？这个是硫酸。刚才其实那里可以接过来的。哦，它这个有点像 Unreal 5的那个 90s 的系统，就是你远看远的东西慢慢走近，它就开始变清晰了。它的一些包括它的形状，只是它调的没有很仔细，能看到它那个可能是效能原因，看前面中间的位置就开始变了。这个是 90s。
Yes, now focus.
90s 的功能来的。
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growth.
其实他见过，他之前见过。
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
这个应该是，这个到底是回响还是往前的？不是耶，我刚才在做火箭的，所以这个是回响来的。哦。
I feel nauseous. Suddenly.
受到影响。
That's not it. I feel darkness. Hang on.
等一下，退出来，试一下，退出来。好沉重哦，这个感觉。就3遍好了。它这种植物好像是会影响，还是要跟过去？这里也过不去啊。怎么又没事？摸上去了，好变态！恐怖的折断它了。哦，这个我很想玩哦，这个是真的，但是我可能我不至于马上要玩了，我会等它出 Steam 的时候再玩。他幻想了一下就够了，为什么？又回来现实了。第1代我也有玩的，《心灵杀手2》的那个是，这个也是我心目中的神作。虽然它没有真的到很神，但是我很喜欢那个故事。
What's going on, sir? Astrogator?
Dr. Yasna, I tried to resuscitate him, but...
No, please. Koval?
Dr. Krauter.
How? There was nothing wrong with him.
Hypovolemic shock. He bled out during the flight.
I still don't understand. He wasn't hurt.
His injuries must have occurred later. I found him like this when I entered Hopper.
I'm sorry. It's on me. It's my fault.
No, Doctor. As Commander, I take full responsibility.
It was me that left him.
掉了，刚才那个博士。
On my order, you're too hard on yourself, as usual.
If only I...
Stop it.
哦，这个光影就很漂亮了。
Stop. If is a very cruel word. You don't deserve its torment.
我觉得是那些石头的纹理做的有点假，它是不是？它可能因为效能的原因把那些纹理的解析度降了。他怕机器跑不动，就是怕比较普通的机器跑不动。它这些纹理明显是降过了，因为如果这些石头在那个 Unreal 的引擎买的话，它其实它的分辨率非常高，不是这样，这样有点假了，我觉得已经。现在好像是一边在玩游戏，一边在
Guess I know where Gorska was going.
一边在研究 Unreal 5引擎。等一下，我看到哦，他说什么？我没注意到他说什么。爬绳子。
I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
Why hasn't he yet?
Ooh.
Going down after him. Tell me one thing, sir. What did you do with Crafter's body?
I placed him in a cryo chamber.
Are you gonna use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. What is your opinion? Should we look into their heads?
I have a feet.
GG.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can you go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight. No.
可以晃啊，
Not a
用
chance.
用晃啊。
What if you sway?
哎，我早就知道了。
I can just jump off.
不要，这样会摔死。
Safe.
没有，我觉得不太好说
A。substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as
感觉
safe.
没有很高啊。
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything,
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
帮我拍照，人只能死一次。
all
不
right.
是，
Do you have another idea? Oh, will I be hanging like this until the end of time itself?
没事，手中不是手中无神，心中有神就可以下去
I'm listening.
Can you see the probe?
啊！抓着它，对，抓着它。
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
我们试试吧。我觉得直接跳比较危险，最少它有点浮力。
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
向前1米。
1 meter forward.
这明显没有1米。
It's still too far.
I'll try 1 more meter then.
可以啊。
say so.
感觉他不太服，他没有什么福利。感觉他没有什么福利。减肥。哇，这里是什么水管啊？这是什么东西啊？看一下地图，这地图看了跟没看一样。这上面好了。
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes afternoon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone.
Damn. This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
哎，他上去了。
That's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that?
No, no. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet.
先看一下这个。
Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir.
哦，这个烂掉了。
This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery. Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No, no. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
哇，好奇怪这里。桥。
Left or right? I can't even see the bottom.
这下去应该是死定了。
Yes. I dread to think.
等一下。
What if Dr. Gorski fell down there?
I took that into account when calibrating the probe. It will examine the bottom.
开
I'll
锁。
let you know if I find him.
我觉得我应该先往左边过去看看。
All right. I'll squeeze through the passage.
2 more hours.
为什么？
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
哦。
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
Unfortunately, I can't go any faster.
Of course. I should have kept it to myself.
No. You did the right thing, sir. I prefer to have a full overview of the situation.
哇，这是什么？
These constructions don't have a clear division into functions.
对，就一
They're
堆
huge,
一堆铁。
complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea where all this could have come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say on first inspection.
If metamorphism and other natural factors are to be excluded, there is only one conclusion. Someone or something must have put them here.
But who? The Alliance? Because you don't need to say...
Oh, I do. I suspect the surface of Regis 3 was once inhabited. I can't tell if any of this could be part of a
对，
machine.
这些机器有点奇怪。
Really wish we found Gorski already. Ah, I see the probe.
哎，我刚才为什么不？等一下。
Has it found anything?
It's not making any measurements at the moment.
Oh, why?
The overload protection is activated. Until I do a reset, it's on manual control.
Is it because of my flight?
It's possible, but please don't worry about it. What matters is that you're fine.
Black， 对，这个旗在上面。我这没办法过去。
Oh, I see the cover snap right off.
Ah, yes. There's an error in the logs.
Wouldn't it be better if I helped you? I can close it manually after all.
I'd need some directions first. And to bring it to you.
No problem, I'm on it.
First, let's find a place where I can land it. Otherwise, you won't be able to help me, Doctor.
我这边呢？我这边就可以了。
There. I found the right place.
All right, then. I'm waiting for instructions.
Let's see.
等一下。
Rotate the probe 120 degrees.
我觉得我如果错了，他会不
Okay,
会？
now.
他会不会？他会不会撞
7 meters
坏？
forward. So, 45 degrees to the left, and full steam ahead. Stop. Now, rotate 45 degrees to the right. 2 meters forward. Land.
没有，这个游戏是自动存档机制，没办法手动存，它只能读档。哎，我看一下漫画书怎么说明。我不知道它本来是小说还是漫画，哎，就玩到这里而已。
How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep, wherever I look, there's metal. Oh, don't be angry.
It's not anger, it's a warning sign.
I know, I know. You're welcome, Bully.
它为什么头顶那个盖子会弹起来？搞笑。我找不到路了。哦，这边有路。
It's a bit like Pando.
I have no idea what you're talking
Panda
about,
是
Doctor.
吗？
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest?
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
那我觉得这个游戏很多地方都可以拍照，倒是真的。但是先玩好。他是怎么找到这里的路？
Errors in the transmission header. It's hard to say whether this is a message from Gorski.
Well then, sir, play it. Maybe we'll finally find out what's going on with the doctor.
Let's hope so.
Gorski to base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Base, come in.
No doubt, it's him. Well, let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording.
Bugger. No confirmation again. I report. I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures that a thicket of bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly iron, but not only. Molybdenum, carbon, tungsten. Altogether similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables.
奇怪。
Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lyrans. A race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astrogation before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They sent ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ashed to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Readings.
Well, that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man. Nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
他说这个可能是一个电子脑或是集成电路这些题，也有点像。
Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Well, I think there might be something to it. I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. Such damage could be caused by a local meteorological phenomenon. A severe thunderstorm with litho and electrometeors.
So, the weather is to blame for all of it?
Well, I can't think of a better explanation at the moment. I've gone over everything in that area.
"有点像在看科幻小说。哦。
There are more traces. This time handprints. And a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir. You heard me right. As if he fell and then crawled on all fours.
Bloodstains?
No. Luckily, nothing like that.
还蛮诡异的，这里看一下。
No one of sound mind would decide to go down this way. And yet, Gorski, I found something. Again.
I'm listening.
I suspect Gorski might have damaged his suit.
If the tear doesn't exceed 20 millimeters, the reactive polymer layers will self-seal.
That's true. Nevertheless, it looks worse and worse. I found more of his gear.
Back in the camp, you reported Marrett's abandoned things.
A backpack and a journal, yes. This scene looks disturbingly similar.
Yasna, what is it?
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really. Finally, I have his position.
A visual?
我觉得他应该已经死了。嗯
Gorski, are you here? It's me, Yasna.
Still nothing.
Yeah. Almost there. Oh, there he is. I see him. Got him. He's not moving. Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
No reaction. He seems unconscious. Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Okay. Let me just... I'm putting him...
然后偷出来的时候，为什么只剩一半身体，有一半卡在里面失暗了？
He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with this parameter, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The bro will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You'd need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, Yasna. If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
Don't be angry, sir. But
what? Please go ahead.
After careful consideration, I gave Gorski my tank. We still don't know when you'll send the lander, so I can't leave him without oxygen.
Doctor, I explicitly told you not to. Never mind. Let's hope Artie can finish the job if you're both unconscious.
快GG了。
Are you out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you've set up the transmitter, I should start receiving...
哇，好神奇啊，这个东西。
There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation, almost within the range. Now, mark the place for the lander. What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking. No! No!
Please hold on. I'll place Hopper on the left.
GG，哎，哦，
I caught the probe. I'm... Fuck. I'm flying.
撞。
What was that? Astrogator, I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm.
没有氧气，死定了。
Just keep it together.
太猛了，没有氧气。然后另外一个人不知道摔到哪去了，等于浪费了一罐氧气。 B25，啊，我在这里，好吧。
Deposit of water, probably unsafe for consumption. I'd rather not risk it. Meteoric waters. No. Too deep. Let's hope it's not fossil. Otherwise, I'll never reach the surface. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flares. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me.
好烂的这个。能不能专心一点走路？一直在玩这个。
Okay, careful.
有点鸡鸡。
Fucking great. I can't. I just can't. I'm pretty much fucked. That's my considered opinion. Fucked.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Here.
Hmm?
Who's that? I can't see. Crowther. Is that you? But how? You were supposed to... Doctor? Why won't you answer me?
It's good to see you again, Yasna. Unfortunately, there is no time for pleasantries. We need to get out of here, now.
How are we supposed to
那个人
do
醒
that?
了。
You're way up.
Go to your left. Should be easier from there. I'll keep an eye on you from above. You won't lose me if we stay in contact. And hopefully, both of us will make it to the surface.
I don't have the time nor strength to wander down, Crowther. Would you kindly come down and help me?
If I do that, we'll both be stuck at the bottom. You have to pull yourself together. There's no other way. Stand up.
Asshole. something. I can't stand this dreadful silence.
Silence is harmless. You shouldn't be afraid of it. Unlike other things.
I'm not afraid. I'm just tired.
Don't play tough. If you're not scared at all, you've lost your mind already. Your situation, to put it mildly, fails to instill optimism. Oh, what were you thinking, really? I warned you against opening your helmets, let alone giving all your oxygen to a dead man. A complete failure of RYZEN in the act of futile heroism.
Gorski isn't dead. That's why I left him my damn tank.
You might as well be. Do you really think giving him oxygen was enough? Something attacked you up there. Odds are, it got Gorski as well.
We'll check and come back for him. Novik should be monitoring his parameters after all.
Yeah, about that. You shouldn't trust everything the old man says. He only tells us what he sees fit.
Huh? What do you mean?
Doesn't matter now. Let's focus on getting out of this maze. Is your equipment operational? Nothing damaged?
I think so. Flares are wet, though.
What equipment do you have on you? Procedural minimum or more?
The telemeter, tracer.
他好像刚才说什么？我看到的东西都是幻觉。什么意思？
I'd say the bare minimum.
I wonder why they don't give us proper torches.
Tell me about it.
Slow
down. I need to rest.
Rest is for the dead.
I've had enough. Just enough. Forward, Yasna. Faster, Yasna. We're racing against time, Yasna. We're constantly fighting for life, Yasna. Enough of this nonsense. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to fight.
All right, Yasna. Have it your way.
At least you're agreeing with me for once. Now let me close my eyes for a moment.
Rest as much as you need. You did
死
everything
定
you
了，
could,
他这样。
but even that wasn't enough. You have the right to finally give up.
No, not over. I haven't given up yet.
Can you walk?
Yeah, probably. I just need to catch my breath.
On second thought, I imagine there are worse places to die. It's rather peaceful, actually. Just close your eyes and let yourself go. Fall asleep. End the suffering. Is not what we all want in the end.
Okay.
没有，我觉得他力气蛮大的，不是压力很大，他力气蛮大的。其实这样垂直往上爬，而且他没有登山工具，就是手套这样上，很夸张。
I won't give up.
That's the right attitude.
Thank goodness.
看到个人，好恐怖，是有点恐怖。
there you are. All my talking turned out to be quite helpful, huh?
Don't push it, Crowther.
我觉得他应该是个幻觉来的。我以为转头就不见，有点恐怖。如果转头就不见，就真的蛮恐怖。我觉得他是幻觉，因为他一直都站在我过不去的地方。
Do you see this?
这样。
Well, if you're talking about the coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes, there's further up as well.
What do you think that means?
Isn't it obvious? Dinosaurs once lived on Regis 3.
Don't mock me, Crowther.
No, I'm serious. Millions of years ago, this planet had to be teeming with life until something got rid of it. Cost-effectively.
哇，这里好黑哦。
Or it didn't allow organisms ashore. Perhaps stop them from leaving the water.
If so, I think it stops them to this day. In other words, it's still here, and it nips all manifestations of life in the bud.
Why then have I not met it yet?
Oh, but I think you have.
You know a lot, Crowther. About what happened to me, and about these fossils.
The old man told me.
About life on Regis.
我过来这边了，他刚才来
He's
呗。
clueless regarding Regis. Only cares about how he can gain an advantage in this sector of the galaxy.
他为什么没有等我？
Even more skeletons. Annoyingly now, there are no comms. Nobody will know of this discovery if we get stuck here.
Relax. The old man will send another expedition, and they will find those bones, along with others.
Thanks. For a moment there, I forgot how screwed I was. Good that you reminded me.
Maybe your situation would be better if you didn't stop to admire the fossils.
这也要走到对面。
Now you sound like Novik.
Touche.
这边我过不去。又看到他了，他又站在对面了。
How is it you're always a few steps ahead of me?
Simple. I outpace you because I'm moving my legs, not my mouth.
这很恐怖，诡异。
It's time to be among other people again. They are there, somewhere.
我要盯着他
I，promise.
我这一次要盯着他。他肯定要跑走了，干！
I'm starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me? Something that caused my fall.
It doesn't matter now.
Hey! Where did you go?
我觉得他这有点像带领我出去的一
You
个
anymore.
幻想。
Crowther?
Forgive me for my rudeness. I had to be a prick. To pull you out of there. Unfortunately, now my body is mere coal, water, and nitrogen. An empty husk. Like my mouth, this is not our farewell. But I should tell you, it was an honor to serve with you.
什么意思？ 难道刚才看到的是鬼？
Yes, sir. I'm getting your SOS. Receiving your vitals. Do you hear me?
Astrogator, I'm here. Over.
Finally. Yes, sir. You can't even imagine. It's really good to hear your voice again, Doctor.
Sir, I saw Krauter.
Yes, sir. Are you saying what?
I don't quite understand myself.
All right. Let's leave that for now. Are you injured in any way?
No. As usual, I came out of trouble unscathed.
Some would call it a blessing in disguise.
I'm not calling it anything until I'm out of here, sir.
Understood. Are you there? Do you copy?
What kind of deadly shit is this?
Doctor, what are you talking about?
Whoa.
There's something here. It looks like a machine. It burned a hole in the wall. And now it's marching on these kind of crab legs.
You must evacuate immediately.
It sounds like you know what it is, sir.
No, I have my suspicions.
这是敌人呢。
Flagship machines of the Alliance would match the description. Walking antimatter cannon. Antimatter.
You're fucking kidding me, sir.
Unfortunately, I'm not.
哦，
Any
反物
progress?
质炮。
Do you still have a visual on the object?
I seem to be in luck. It behaves as if it's searching for something. And completely ignores me. I think it's moving away from me.
Excellent. Don't stop yet, though. The greater the distance between you and this machine, the better.
I wonder what it's looking for. And why is it
我不知道。
shooting at these structures?
In my opinion, we're dealing with a defective model. If the Alliance had been searching the area, they wouldn't have sent a lone antimat to do it.
反
It's not
物
a
质
machine
炮
you let loose.。
And yet it's as loose as it can be. I can see a passage, but it doesn't look very inviting.
哦，哦，吓到爆哦，
It's still
被
here.
吓死。
I have to. I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me. It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me.
我被吓到弹起来。
I'm
诶，
gonna die here after all.
机器人来帮我了。他被秒掉了。
Doctor, we must evacuate you. I'm getting parameters and pulse saturation. Please confirm you're there.
I'm okay.
嗯？
The probe did something. As if
哇，
I don't know.
损害了反物质炮。
Gave a distress signal and then followed a series of directives that I didn't implement.
Cursed crab. Oh, the hatch fell down.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see. I guess it's busted for good.
坏了。哎，又有这种啊。
You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet.
哇，这剧情还不错。
They even managed to set up a field base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible was not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home. That's me. Wow. It really did almost flatter me. Probe. It distracted the antimats.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator.
Wow.
Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its call.
You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Asma. Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway, you're not entirely alone.
I feel like I've lost another companion. My last one.
You still have me.
Not down here. Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe call?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to steal their heart. But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes. Okay. Time to get out of here.
哦，这个画质可以，这里可以。
Not good. You simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all times.
I know, Doctor. But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
His readings...
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
Are you
没
asking
有武
about...
器，这个游戏应该不是动作游戏，
So,
它是剧情类的。
I've already experienced what Dr. Krauter referred to as mild cerebral symptoms. He even participated
这
in
还
them.
蛮漂亮的。
I had a long and tiring conversation with him. Please don't ask for details.
太不信的感觉。 唯一的武器就是这个，不是武器的东西。感觉快不行了。
Damn it! The storm's getting worse.
感觉快不行了。它是不够氧气吗？还是怎样？
Approaching the vehicle.
Any damage?
Hard to tell. It looks like it's been stuck here for a while. But the light inside works. There isn't a living soul here.
Are you sure? Please take a look around.
It's clear. But no one's coming out of me. I'm all alone.
Is that disappointment I hear? Anyway.
Not disappointment. I'm tired.
开走他的车。
Yes. But I still have to pop back outside. It's too exhausting.
Time is pressing, Doctor. The storm.
I know, I know.
没有，我想进去，他为什么一定要我出来？
I think there's a chance of an oxygen tank around here.
好吧，要找氧气。
Think about myself. You're absolutely right. You'll find the rescue kit in the back of the vehicle.
Right. Thank you. Got it.
What? What are you talking about?
I found an oxygen tank.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that? Rescue kit is essential in all groups, even the alliances. And? Better?
Yes. Oh, that's what I needed. Time to hit the road.
有点像看电影。我们现在是四个人一起看这个电影。好吧，感觉要进去了。为什么一定要外面淋雨？启动。哎，关门了，关门！为什么他不关门？哎，等一下。哎。
The engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place.
啊，终于可以离开了。
Are you driving?
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe that will calm me down. Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet!
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. Yeah, the vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body, discharge into the ground.
I'm not worried.
这个视野有点差，这个视野有点差。
Exceptions, you know, such as the windshields shattering at high voltages.
OK， 这视野有点差。等一下，我刚才在看你打的字。等一下，我不够切换视野，我觉得这个视野有点困难的。
Sister Doctor. doctor, an engineer and a physicist. Simple reconnaissance mission. But there was a miscalculation and we crashed the rocket.
这事也不是一般困难。
For whatever was on hand, it's quite a machine. A true Frankenstein's monster, so to speak. Even more terrifying were the creatures we found on the surface of Eden.
Oh, wait. Creatures? You are making this up, aren't you, sir?
Not at all. I was indeed on a mission to Eden. However, I might have
他在说什么？
exaggerated a bit.
我已经没心情看他讲话。是啊，那时候感觉在绕圈圈。有的时候感觉又绕回来了。 听到奇怪的声音，为什么回到洞里了？不对啊，我感觉回来开始的地方啊。 这有够难开的，那个是唯一有一点动作性的部分。对，没有雨刷。等一下，我有点不知道，觉得是往左边应该 OK。
Damn it! I'm having trouble finding the right way.
You've got to head southwest.
How am I supposed to know where southwest is? I don't have a compass, remember?
The city attracts lightning, so the fewer flashes on the horizon, the better.
How far am I from the city's border?
Considering how fast you're moving, if you're heading straight to the destination, as long as no structures collapse.
You don't know, do you?
It's not that simple. There are too many unknown variables.
随便，他有这里，他有，我就跟着字走着。
Status? How you doing, Yasna?
I'm still alive. The signal's just weak.
Unfortunately, yes, but it's hardly surprising.
还好这本书有 GPS， 这一本是有 Google 功能的。
The storm has subsided.
这好难开啊！为什么玩这个游戏那么累
I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Emmett's 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
黑盒子。
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? They must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? And anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka! Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans. Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
会不会有人突然敲我旁边的窗根门？很恐怖。还可以放在这里，好笑。
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides?
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base.
I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging.
It may not be that simple. I'm too tired to sleep.
Yeah, I know that paradox all too well. Can I help you somehow?
If we talk, maybe I'll finally fall asleep.
Naturally. Have anything specific in mind?
Yes, actually. I wasn't able to report it earlier, but I found fossils underground.
Fossils?
Based on my brief observations, they belong to lizard-like creatures.
Really? Amazing that something lived on this sterile rock. Please forgive the question, but are you sure?
Well, I didn't imagine them, did I? I don't know. It felt real.
Why don't I try to find some confirmation in the Alliance data? For now, let's talk about something else, instead of getting ahead of ourselves. A more light-hearted subject, perhaps.
May I ask why you became an astronaut?
There are two answers to this question. An honest one and a personal lie. To give you the clearest picture of the truth, I'd have to tell you both.
I'm all ears.
As cadets, we participated in a series of meetings. HQ organized them to encourage potential recruits. We all said the same thing, just a little different. We all wanted to push the boundaries of human potential, discover what is undiscovered. Remembering childhood memories when we first heard about the brave forces of the Commonwealth. Sometimes these speeches were already being prepared during the training, if you understand what I mean. Every astronaut wished to explore space. They had to wish that. But my reason, an honest reason, not a nice-sounding memory that never happened. I've never been able to find my place. So I came to the conclusion that I would not find it anywhere except in space. Although I never dreamed of exploring. Such lofty ideas as expanding human limits were of little interest to me. It was among my crew that I... Not good. Didn't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching the location.
Oh, wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Bally? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are... The next is...
Yasna?
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine. Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. Astrogator?
他所谓的解谜就是这么一点点解谜，完全没有挑战性啊！他那种解谜。
The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over. Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval, by any chance?
Yes, among other things.
And? How is he?
He's stable.
But?
There are no buts, Doctor. You'll see him soon. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
I wasn't keen on this mission from the start. We were supposed to return a long time ago. And that's what I want.
这不是这就结束了吧？这也太短了。
As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
感觉没有这么简单。看一下啊。我这里有危险呢。居然可以，对耶，现在有2个地方可以去耶，一个是往，一个是撤离，一个是继续调查，怎么办？如果先撤离就应该，我觉得就结束了。那如果往右边就，但是怎么办？2条路，还是我往这边，它一会儿就会重新从这边来。如果从头玩有点惨，看一下成就。偷看一下，其实还蛮多都没解的。我觉得可以先往这边。
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just...
Yes, a second ago. Threshold of 18,000.
感觉它会坠毁。
The line's breaking up. Can you hear me?
不是，他应该不是那种纯解谜，他就是只是有点选择吧，我觉得感觉没什么选，他就是体验故事剧情。我觉得这里应该是会坠毁。为什么会选择下一个目的地都没有目的地？前面有个东西。我应该是。
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
What's happening?
I've lost control of the lander. Do you see
it? It hasn't yet pierced the cloud cover.
这是什么东西？
There it is. Oh no. Flying too fast.
GG! Boom.
Yes, status. What's the lander's condition?
I don't know. All I see is a thick plume of smoke. Considering the speed it hit the ground.
我还以为结束了。
I don't understand how it happened. I checked it thoroughly. It's fully functional. couldn't have been an accident. I don't believe it.
I'm gonna check what's left of it.
所以就没有这么快结束了。哇，好笑啊！这不会烧到我。
Fuck! Damn it! It's. I'm done for.
Yes, sir?
No. No.
Calm down. Breathe.
I'm gonna die here. And for what? I saved no one. No one.
Yasna, snap out of it. That's an order. We can't give up just yet. We'll find a way to get you out of there, even if it's the last thing I do.
We're gonna act like nothing happened and forget about my little nervous breakdown. Splendid.
No, Yasna. I'm not forgetting anything.
Oh. So you'll put it in the report, sir?
That's not what I meant.
Oh. 看来要继续，没办法提早结束。调查完了，我不是调查完了吗？那调查什么？喂？
Something's left of Artie.
Ah, good. So there's a chance we can extract key information from it.
Somehow it still looks active.
Ask him what happened to the lander.
Ask? He doesn't speak.
But he gives yes or no signals. Give him the analysis command. Formulate questions in such a way so that he can confirm or deny.
RT question analysis command. Did the lander fly into a storm? There's an error.
Well, apparently he can't give a definitive answer.
Something like a storm. A shade? Cloud.
他点头啊。
He confirmed. But what does it tell us?
I don't know yet.
Damn! It shorted out. So, what now?
Then you must go to the Alliance camp. I wanted to avoid it at all costs, but we have no choice. This is your only chance.
It's all their fault. It must have been them from the very beginning. I have no doubts now.
Neither do I. However, they might be willing to negotiate if you voluntarily place yourself in their hands.
GG.
You're approaching their coordinates.
我又要开车。
Yes?
If the Alliance is really behind all this, they might expect visitors. We should try to find out if they're planning anything for your arrival. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
I will be cautious. Like always. You must understand that I have no other choice. I'm not going to the enemy's camp on a mere whim.
I know, Doctor, I know. I'll let you know when you cross their perimeter. Once you've crossed, hide the rover. Behind a bend, run on a ledge. Telemetry observation will be vital. Once we know the camp's weaponry situation, we'll decide what to do next.
Copy that.
这个车为什么没有灯呢？我要翻车了！我要翻车了，感觉要翻车。这个游戏是一个故事体验器，它就是在一个没有什么支线或是很少支线的状况，让你看，让你玩故事、玩剧情。
Hey,
warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
所以要怎样？是要躲起来？藏身处哦，前面有藏身处跟开放区域。
Okay, the rover's hidden.
You've yet to find a convenient hideout for yourself, from where you can see their base.
Oh, 这里这个洞可以。
It's a field base, multi-module, for about several dozen people. Rather well equipped. They have a second antimat, as if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows. There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules are an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding in modules.
Most of them for sure, but I'd be surprised.
I see someone.
Just one?
For now, yes.
我看到这边有个防护罩。
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
It's 15, 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette. And it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
RB1. What does it mean?
It's an ID number. Denotes an advanced scout balloon. How far from you is it?
Around 400.
Not as far as I would like it to be. Might have you within camera range. Is that all?
I think so.
And please keep going. We can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I stopped. I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too. Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you. Yes, no? Everything's all right?
Yes.
We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. It won't be easy to gain their trust. Things can go wrong, even if you can prove that you came to them of your own free will. If there's an escalation, remember one thing. I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission.
Astrogator, you're forgetting that I want to talk to them. As one human to another, not as enemies.
I hope you're right, Doctor. But even if we disregard decades of mutual enmity, we must keep in mind human nature. Homo homini lupus. Just because you want to talk to them doesn't mean they'll listen. I'd rather expect they'll be asking the questions and you'll be answering them.
他这个放的完全放错位置。浮起来的泥土。
Since we have no idea what's gonna happen, I want you to know that you were always a fair commander, even if you were quite strict. I guess what I'm trying to say is...
Please, stop, Doctor. You can tell me when you get back. In person. Understood?
Yes, sir.
所以我往哪里去？这里都机器。 真的很不拟模拟，不是不行模拟器，这是都在走路。快到了。
This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor.
Hey,
I'm not going
他有
anywhere.
防护罩。
Access to the base is protected by a force field.
If these are Dirac emitters, and I'm sure they are, nothing will get through. Is there an opening from the other side?
I'll see.
哇哦！会怎样？撞上去会死？哎，不行哎，是不让进入。户外耶，走另外一边。刚才有看到一个活人，一个。 就在看望远镜的时候看到。哦， 这个就是荒野大冒险，外星荒野大冒险模拟器。我只是觉得他走路太慢了。这有水耶。
My legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
其实做的蛮真实的，就是他没有做的很精致，但是要给的他还是会给。哦，看到有一个石头弹出来，这个就是 90s 的减少算力的。哇，我会不会被气化？在这里一走过来就被气化，反物质枪哎。
How odd.
What?
There's no one here.
刚才不是有一个人的吗？
Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not blind, sir. There's really no one here.
刚才不是有一个人的吗？
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
没有哎，死亡搁浅有人的。死亡搁浅的人是有活人的，还有敌人。这个，不过我在猜他这个故事是不是想讲，这个主角其实都是，这所有都是幻觉，会不会是这样？
I'm going in.
哦
Clear. For now.
可以开耶。
I can't hear anyone either.
真的有点奇怪，一个人都没有。等一下。太阳之死。需要讲什么？这种科学论述我看很多次了，所以就不细看。就是太阳，它的燃料烧完之后就会变成凝聚星，然后变大，然后就会把地球吞噬。黑洞，看一下啊，这个也不用看了，这个。 一个人都没有，这是车哎，脚印，哎，哦，副驾驶。
One step at a time, Yasna. One step at a time. Moving on. It's still quiet. It's eerie.
刚才不是真的有一个人，我刚才真的有看到一个人呢。现在连唯一一个人都不见了。
Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
我只是好奇他的。
Who abandons an entire base?
等一下。
They may have discovered something important. Mobilize all troops to action. I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
哎，他在讲无敌号就是敌人的船呢。
Please tell me what else is in there.
我在自言自语，疯掉了我。他们在讲那个无敌号就是这个帝国的船。
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here.
所以现在在看我直播的人是我自己幻想出来的。其实没有人在看我的直播。
On the 15th day of the mission.
太恐怖了。
They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move?
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision.
还要追踪他们。
Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search.
还好，我觉得这个游戏不可能就刚才就这样就结束，太诡异。
On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Or if they had something to hide, that might explain their urgency. Ditching all that equipment.
奇怪，他们这个是逃掉的。这是什么？我没看清楚这是什么东西。这个比较难看。这怎么看？是我过来的位置。
Yes, now focus. What now?
这边。下，再往下。Digging site， 他们在这里不知道挖掘什么。再往下。View base 2，也不知道是什么地方。
They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record.
Start off. Called emergency signal.
He's dead. Poor guy. Waited for over a day. Until his heart couldn't take it anymore. Interesting. Coordinates changed... upwards. 1, 8, 5, 6, 1.
这会不会是
754?
他自己？
It's Gorski. I'm sorry.
How is it possible? You said... You lied to me.
Yes, I had to.
My oxygen bought him time, and for what? He only suffered longer. Why didn't you let me turn back for him?
Please understand that sometimes I have to make difficult calls. I'm not supposed to burden my subordinates with such decisions.
Fuck! You let him die!
My job as a commander was to weigh your odds against the risks. Gorski was
所以我
already
给他氧气那个人，他
and you'd have had to go back through the collapsed ruins.
So it's better to abandon him.
No, I
他
planned
就
to
是
send
被
the
遗
lander
弃。
for him once you were back on Dragonfly.
If I had known, I would have told you to do it right away. Now you condemned us both.
No, Yasna, you still don't know.
Oh, shut up, Novik!
生气了，生气了。他们都拦他那个，他拦截了他的讯号，所以才知道。
One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. But that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which... Ah, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away. One is a flying unit.
哎，这可以控制。
Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base.
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it. Probe on the ground. Time to get into the records.
"没有，只有一台是有讯号。
should move. Oh, there's no time.
那个机器停在哪里？在这里。
First images from this area. If it's been flying long enough, it may store important information.
被他拍到我的车。
Photographed the moment of my arrival. I'm on the slides.
We already know that. Is there something else?
No, the base is empty. The probe must have just started recording. Okay, finished. That wasn't much of it, really.
Eh, 那边有个人呢。
The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot.
嘿，可是它坏掉了，为什么它会坏掉？ 对。
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir.
我看到有个会动的，我没注意到他是人。没有，这有个黑影。
No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
怎么办？只能到处搜索一下。可以走这边看看。
Status?
Nothing's changed. I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a biolab. The scientists excavated some animal remains and reconstructed their hypothetical appearance. I found similar remains underground, right after finding Gorski. I wasn't sure if it was my imagination or not. Now there's no doubt. So long, long ago, reptilian organisms roamed the surface of Regis 3.
为什么我刚才出不去？哇，这是什么？鳗鱼。
They had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the ocean. Wow. They found the same species of fish.
Did they confirm the similarity to those on Earth?
Yes, lots of similarities. Part.1. I've never seen anything like this. They discovered a new organ. Even managed to run some tests already. According to their conclusions,
Yes?
it detects electromagnetic waves. That's why those fish were swimming away from our probe.
In other words, they've come across probes or something similar before. Something that
他可能真的在讲
Gasser.
那种
In
叫
order to develop such an organ, they must have had a strong external
贵
stimulus.
叫什么硅
They
基
detect the
生物，
waves to survive.
所以那些像机器的那个可能是一种生物体来的。我不知道，乱猜一下。
It started rotting.
It?
The fish.
In a bacteria-free environment. How so?
All living organisms serve as breeding grounds for bacteria. And there were both fish and humans in here. I could spend all day here if I could.
I'm not surprised, Doctor.
No longer alive. Still, nothing. It looks like a geology lab. One of these diagrams shows a geological cross-section. As suspected, it's all metal below the surface, of relatively thin layers of rock. But compared to the rest of the continent, the deposits in this region are significantly younger.
啊，我猜一下，他是不是讲这个星球其实就是一个超级电脑，或者是一个硅基生物？就是整个星球其实它不是说都像那种体积电路嘛，所以就是这个星球往下看都是金属跟。
The range of their ground measurements covers a much wider area.
那只是外面铺了一层灰尘。
It seems they use advanced sonar. What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
What do you mean? What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits. Those structures. We still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form. Unbelievable. Not only do we know nothing about their origin, but the arrangement of these deposits is sort of puzzling. A ring system with a distinct center. The center of it is in... under the city. Huh. The one I escaped
或
from.
者是这个城市下面有一个很大的电。
Looks like it.
Did they determine the entity's function, origin, anything?
Well, it's hard to say. There's nothing here about it. This base stands on the outer ring. They conducted a soil survey 500 meters deep.
Oh, that's a big piece of history, so to speak. What did they find?
Millions of years ago, life was abundant on the planet.
That would match our assumptions.
Yeah. Subdelta 92 class planets have very favorable conditions for the development of a biosphere.
So what happened? Did they draw any conclusions?
According to them, the extinction of life was caused by a supernova explosion.
The ground activity does not indicate...
It happened long ago. Longer than we anticipated. They've dated this event to 10 million years ago.
Only this one? The supposed end of Lyran's civilization?
Well, that's never been proven. There was practically no trace of them.
All right. What happened after?
Life was slowly recovering, but never returned to the pre-supernova peak.
Not enough time?
No. At first, it developed quickly, but then slowed down and declined.
Because another disaster?
Astrogator, the change in the biosphere development curve coincides with the occurrence of ferruginous clays.
This whole metal contraption, do I understand correctly?
Yes. I don't know what that has to do with it, though. Metals are really not that dangerous. The radioactive deposits marked here are not a definitive obstacle for life either. The biosphere has the ability to perfectly adapt, develop defense mechanisms, and fight back effectively.
Well, unless the planet is hit by a supernova wave.
Yes. Such sudden events leave no time for adaptation. Even if we assume that these metals were lethal to organic life, that extinction shouldn't last forever. And yet, life never again developed beyond the waters.
Does this mean another Dominator has appeared on the land? Or one that leaves no trace behind?
Therein lies the rub. The Alliance have conducted a great deal of research. That they haven't found a logical explanation for this phenomenon is, to put it mildly, disturbing. Clearly, we're dealing with something beyond our comprehension. And I mean human comprehension in general.
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
这里好像没什么好检查的，感觉我可以回去拿那台车。
This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
My legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
这有点太大了，这里了。哇，想睡觉了，玩到。
One step at a time, Yasna. One step at a time.
这边过不去。
Yasna, focus. What now?
他这个音乐有点催眠。下面这个不知道怎么关呢。这里应该没有任何东西的嘞。哎，对，这里没上去。嗯。
I should move. Oh, there's no time.
哦，我把它关掉了。
Force field's down. I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low. Fortunately, their ship's not here. Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you.
我试一下把车开回来，这样太慢了。他不让我回去。Shit！ 所以我只能往前的，不能开车。
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir.
走这边。
It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
可以，看来可以。
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
我感觉我会不会他不让我开车，根本就我走回去会白走。诶，车呢？
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really.
那不见
At
了。
least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Shit！ 我车被偷了，偷车贼！他这个跑步姿势好搞笑哦。
Yes, sir? Everything's all right?
Yes, yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something...
I'll report it. No worries, sir. This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy. Down you go, oh bright sun. Time to let the night in. For my legs are heavy. And field is not inviting. Legs become too heavy. Hands become too weary. Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary. Hide behind the dark woods while we're running barefoot. My legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
我也觉得好累啊，走这么远。
Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh hundreds of, no, thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Ah, well, for me it's quite impressive.
That was exactly their goal, to impress. Such giants aren't very practical, though. I would even say that the larger the ship, the bigger the problems.
我有点想看看那艘巨船是长什么样。好远啊！
Two modules were placed nearby. The first one looks residential. The second one is a mobile laboratory.
rod 哦，这些铁的，它们不会生锈，而且它们好像是可以产生新的磁场。
They excavated a lot of different objects in terms of shape and size. I tried to arrange them somehow to classify them.
Were they successful?
It looks promising. If they had spent a little more time, they would surely have come up with something.
And yet they gave up all efforts. How far to that convoy?
Not far. Even if I make a few stops, it won't take long. There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They have big machines. Bigger than ours.
Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal?
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. According to the schemes from the geological unit, metal can be found in every part of this area. One step at a time, Yasna. One step at a time.
好困，怎么打到我？
Yasna, focus. What now? I should move. Oh, there's no time. Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
Of course. A simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
我快顶不住了，看我一边走走停停，就是睡着，就是有点恍神，没有到睡着，但是已经进入恍神状态。可能熬到下一个点，我就先睡觉去了。快到了，快到了。
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
为什么那台车在我前面出现？
We're in this together.
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not on the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy. Or try and take a side path to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Yasna.
All right. I'll try to get there via the side path.
32分，刚刚有存档。好了，我先睡。不行了，已经不行了。哦，有照相模式哦。先暂停，好困哦，一天打不完了。